Time for twins part. Yeah.
Wow, what's going to happen to us?
What do you think is going to happen in this next election?
I think it's a red wave.
If we get there.
Yeah, a lot of people think they're going to start World War III, and in that case, we won't have an election.
I think so. The thing that went down with Verizon today?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I just noticed that I didn't look into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Were you able to figure anything out?
I looked a little bit into it. I didn't want to be late because
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, it's the Hodgetwins. I got to get over there. I don't want to be late. Oh my God. And I'm trying to like act cool when I walk through the door.
Right.
My husband's like, baby, calm down. I'm like, oh no, but they're so awesome. And she's like, just chill. I'm like, okay.
Right.
The network went down and it's like supposed to be a nationwide outage or something. Verizon.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
People can't text or call. And they're, And I'm like, wow. So AT&T doesn't suck the most for today.
Right.
At least,
That's how that Obama movie started off on Netflix.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Leave the world behind.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it. Leave the world behind.
Oh, that was a good story.
It was a good movie, yeah.
I didn't want to watch it because I knew the producers were.
I didn't want to watch it. I said, nah, I'll watch it.
I waited until it was like a month or 2 or 3 had gone by, and then I'm like, fine. I got nothing else. The world is going to end. I might as well see what they're talking about.
Right.
No, freaky.
Yeah.
Freaky. It's right, though, right? Did you catch all the symbols and stuff?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't. So I had to have somebody tell me what they all were. And I'm like, wait, White Rabbit? What is that? And the Evergreen reference I caught because I knew that was a Secret Service code name. And then the ones, the ships that got stuck in the Panama, remember all that?
Mm-hmm.
I immediately said, there are people in those containers. I knew it. And you guys, I don't know how you go back through archives on tweets or something posts, but you go back to whenever that happened. I'm like, there are people. I'm willing to bet they're shipping people through the Panama Canal. Yeah. And then they had the Evergreen reference. And then I don't really get the end of that movie. Was it like a nuclear war happening?
It's like a cliffhanger, right?
Yeah, it's like we're being attacked by another sovereign nation. That's the impression I got.
Yeah.
That we're being attacked.
They kept it vague, though.
Like we are now?
Yeah, and the impression I got is that that it was chaos. There's no information. You don't know everybody. And that dude said in the car, he said, the next step is we take each other out. We do the dirty work for them. So.
A lot like, what happened when we were seeing our cities being burned down.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We'll take each other out so they don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. I'm just going to sit at home and read my Bible. Thanks.
If we make it to the election, which I'm hoping we do,
I do.
what do you think is going to be the end result?
It shouldn't even be close.
It's not going to be.
It shouldn't be.
If, and I'm just saying if by the grace of God, and from all the things I'm seeing, they're expecting something really bad to happen.
Yeah.
Then, and I pick up on things, which is, which is a curse. Sometimes I don't think they believe that there's going to be an election, but if there is, I think he'll win all 50 states.
Yeah.
And the other side who is fighting for their breath right now because they're drowning and they finally done themselves in with all their BS. I think they're either going to commit an act of war on our people by their own hand, or have the people that they imported who are now being paid and want to keep that money coming in to commit that act of war, to keep either the votes from being counted or to keep us from rising up when they say we don't care how you voted.
Yeah.
It's just sort of something in my head. I don't know. What do you guys think?
That's a bit pessimistic.
The last 4 years haven't exactly been sunshine.
I know. We shouldn't be optimistic at all.
Right.
But the good thing is that no matter what, no matter what happens, all of this struggle and all of this suffering, it's bringing people back to their faith, no matter what name they call their faith or by what name they decide to follow that faith. People are transforming their lives now. So that's a good thing, right? It had the evil, Satan child killing people not kicked into overdrive, I would not have decided to come to Christ, and I'd still be on camera making smut for a living. So I thank you for that.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I hope that shit don't come true. What you just said. But
I'm gonna go home and shoot myself.
They did a lot of those things already. They did a lot of those things. They shut us down, said we can't work.
Yeah.
Businesses, they told private businesses they couldn't run their
And
business.
that's probably been hard when were you still in the industry working when that COVID hit? What was that like?
It was a blast
Yeah.
because everybody was at home. And what do men do when they're at home with nothing to do?
Yep.
We made a ton of money in the industry. Yeah. It was disgusting.
Dudes,
But
dudes are disgusting.
I love men. I love men. The money that I disgracefully made, though, it helped support families who otherwise would have been out on the street, lost their jobs. So, like, I kept open.
Were you able to save a lot of money?
I chose to help people who were in need, but the money that I did have, I chose to create. I opened offices here in Las Vegas that were originally intended to be a studio for production, and then
Wow.
yeah, and then hand to God,
God
was like,
came calling, huh?
He smacked me right upside of my head, and he was like, "No," and I'm like, "Well, what do you want me to do then?" And he says, "That's easy, just to talk about Jesus." And I'm like, "Okay, but that's not going to go over too well." And he says, "Well, make it."
Right.
He says, "It's not up to you to decide when people are going to receive the message. It's up to them to hear it."
Yeah.
He says, "You just do what I tell you to do." And I was like, "Cool, okay." And then, life just has a funny way of taking you places. And
Right.
oh, man, it's been a fun ride. Vegas is crazy.
Yeah. I don't get out much because Vegas is crazy.
It is crazy, though. Like, I see more sex workers going to church than people who like to point their finger at them. I'm like, oh, you guys.
Yeah, some of these Christians need to take a look in the mirror.
Yeah, they do.
They become judgmental and I'm not talking about all of them, but they get like this elitist mentality, like they're better than everybody else.
They do.
And they're so quick to like look down on people when they should be praying for them, talking to them, and welcoming them,
But it's so sad, though. I can't. Which one of you is Keith and which is Kevin?
I'm Keith.
I kind of can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
And it's not because you
Well, you should be able to tell. I'm more handsome than me.
you look literally exactly alike to me. Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so freaky, you guys.
Right.
The people that they're like that. They're so mean. People that accept Christ as their savior and then walk immediately back to what they were doing is because they get exposed to these Christians or these believers who want to point fingers instead of hold a hand up and lead. And then, the newborn are kind of like, well, is this what I have to look forward to? I thought I was being forgiven for everything that I screwed up in life, and now you're just telling me I'm still a dirtbag. What's the point?
Yeah.
Right? Why not go back to selling intimate companionship or drugs or robbing people or doing all these horrible things? What's the point then? If you're telling me I'm still no good, what's the point?
Yeah.
Right.
And that's kind of the word that I'm sharing, is that it's okay if you don't have it figured out. It's okay if you're confused or if you're still lost or still falling.
Right.
That God loves you anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need encouragement.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So they're, somebody who might be on their last leg on a Saturday at 2:00 in the morning because he just went out and had like 4 girls and 4 lines stuffed up his nose, right? And he's wondering, what's the point of life? I want that guy to reach out to his Bible or to a YouTube video about Christ instead of putting a gun to his head. Or that lady who just got beat up by somebody who hired her for an hour, right?
Yeah.
Wondering what's the point.
Right.
And
Did anything like that ever happen to you? I'm sure you run into a lot of shitty characters where they hurt you.
I'm kind of scary.
Don't want to see your bad side, huh?
No.
You used to be a dominatrix, right?
I still am.
Oh, okay.
People don't really mess with me.
What is that? What is a dominatrix exactly?
The dominatrix thing, I'm joking now, but like being a dominatrix is all about relieving someone of the responsibility to make decisions.
Oh, okay.
Because they're exhausted.
Oh, I never got. Okay, it makes sense now.
Take a whip out and you beat the shit out of them with it.
And the more under control someone feels while they're being dominated, the more relieved of responsibility they feel.
Oh, like they made a child again or something. Don't have to worry about anything.
That's one way to put it, but yeah.
That was a sick way to put it, but
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. Before life got hard.
yeah.
You know, and that some of them are into the whole mommy thing, which, yeah, it rubs me wrong way.
Hey, man, I don't feel so good, man.
What's wrong with you?
I'm embarrassed to tell you. I'm just gonna tell you, I ain't took a shit in like 2 weeks, man.
Ain't you taking your OH? Your optimal human?
I thought we ran out of it.
Man, here, take this. Here's some right here. Take it. Get it up in you. Drink that. Get that probiotics. That artichoke.
That is good.
That apple powder. All those essential nutrients that get your intestines right. Yeah, get them intestines right. Get it all up in you. Swallow it. There you go. Why are you drinking it like it's Kool-Aid or something? Just
Well, you
down it.
made it with cold water. I'm over here getting brain freeze.
What's good with cold water? It's like a smoothie.
Oh, man, I feel something move. Oh, man.
Go to optimalhuman.com/Hodgetwins and now try Optimal Human for free today.